Hello, everyone, and welcome to Zelda Speedruns 3. Today we have another Wind Waker, any percent no MSS Tournament 2022 WaveCrash here. Losers bracket round 4. We'll have games 1 and 2 tonight between EJ125 and Nimzo. We'll have Uncommons tonight, and Slam. Take it away.
What? Yeah, it's me.
And I'm Slam. So this is going to be a very exciting race. EJ and Nimzo are both very good. Nimzo, I think, has a 117. Actually, yeah, it's right there. Nimzo has a 117, and EJ has a 115 for their PBs. So
you got that 115 real recently.
Yeah. No MSS means no manual super swim. So there is a trick at the beginning of the game where you can pause the game frame perfectly over and over and over again and buffer up and down inputs to build up speed in the water and then use that speed to swim away from outset. It is a very hard trick, not very beginner friendly, so it is banned in this category. Along with pump again and skip is also banned in this category because it's very difficult. There's also some other things that are banned, but it's kind of unimportant for the race right now. We should be getting started pretty soon. Oh, yep. There goes the countdown. So after this little bit of countdown, 5 seconds, we're going to go into the intro cutscene, which is 4 minutes and 45 seconds before the runners have to do their first input, and we're off. Yep, we're just gonna go through the lore of setting up Wind Waker. This takes about 5 minutes.
5 minutes? I don't want to wait that long.
Well, you signed up for this.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you know what? I'm not going to explain the lore of this game. You can figure it out yourself. Because, to be honest, I don't really remember. I think, like, I think this is either Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past or something. It's like talking about, like, referencing.
It's Ocarina of Time. Like, this is Ocarina of Time Link. More specifically, Adult Link.
Oh, well, he didn't look like that in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, no, not really. He was a lot taller in Ocarina of Time.
This is historically inaccurate.
Yeah.
As many works about history are.
Yeah, but you gotta spice it up a bit with inaccuracies, you know?
Yeah, like, I don't remember this happening.
Well, because I think this is describing how Link disappeared and then Ganon came back and no one was around to save them. So, I mean,
yeah, this is this takes place during the timeline where I think this is the old any percent timeline with Ocarina of Time, where like Link warps straight to Ganon and like kills him. I think this is what happens. Yeah, Ganondorf grows these really big eyes that can set stuff on fire.
Yep.
And people worship a triangle.
That's 3 triangles.
Yeah. It is.
Yep, so we're a little over halfway through the intro. But I promise, as soon as the intro cutscene's up, we're gonna have some great gameplay, followed by more cutscenes. And then eventually we'll have really good gameplay.
This run has gameplay?
Oh yeah, lots of it.
Oh. Yeah, so this is Link, I guess. I don't know why they like him so much if he failed to return and defeat Ganon for them.
Is because there really isn't an alternative. It's either Link or nothing.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that there aren't any like adults that can save the day, you know? They're just relying on a kid. Anyway, here's Outset Island.
Oh yeah. That's the intro cutscene. Basically, this is Outset, and as you can see, this is Telescope. I mean, this is Errol. She's got a telescope, and there's the ocean. And now this is kind of a weird, like, why is Link sleeping up here? Like, that can't be comfortable.
It's like high up. Yeah, I don't know.
And look, there's seagulls everywhere. I hate seagulls.
I don't think he could ever live on Outset then.
Yeah, probably not. Okay, right. Now one downside of the of this route, among other things, is that Link right here, he's wearing like a lobster shirt, and we're not going to get to see that again after like the first couple of minutes.
And finally some movement from Link. So now that because we don't do the manual super swim glitch to swim all the way over to Dragon Roost to get Wind Waker early, we do have to kind of go through the tutorial normally. They're definitely going to be doing some things to speed it up that a casual would not think to do. But other than that, it's pretty much a fast casual playthrough for now.
Yeah, it's this is, by the way, this is what like every category had to do until MSS started coming into play.
Yeah, manual super swim, people started doing that like very early 2017. It might be even late 2016. Yeah, it was around the time I started. I think it was like late 2017. Or no, early 2017.
I don't remember, and I'm not about to go look up any of the dates, because, I mean, you know, I'm so enthralled by this cutscene.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty confident I remember the date, because it's around the time I started.
Okay, well, now this is, that's Link's grandma. I don't know where his parents are.
His grandfather is on Windfall Island. His name is Lenzo. So yeah, one thing the runners will be doing a lot while on Outset is they'll be save warping, because save warping puts you in front of the tower, and because they wanted to go to the tower anyway, it's faster to save and quit and reload the game rather than run all the way back.
Do you know how hard it is to like climb a ladder like that, like every day?
I don't know. Link's a kid. He's full of energy.
Yeah, I guess.
It's fine.
And now we're getting the what is this item? Yeah, the telescope.
Now, I think Nimzo is very slightly ahead of EJ because EJ got bad RNG. So when they first walked up to Errol waved hello to the seagulls on EJ's game, but in Nimzo's game there was no wave. So that's actually a time loss if Errol waves. So I think Nimzo is a little bit ahead because of that.
And as you can see here, this is something the intro didn't mention, is that there are pirates. And I feel like that's a key component of Hyrule now.
Right, is this
As you can
Hyrule?
see,
I'd say Hyrule
I mean,
is underwater.
yeah. One thing I don't know. Okay, well, anyway, time for some more vanilla gameplay. Now,
Well, in my
right
opinion, this is
now,
like the first interesting part of the run.
oh yeah, I mean, I guess we are going to use the sword. There's some trees blocking like the area we got to go to, and for some reason we can't like hit them with a telescope or anything. So we actually need a sword. And luckily, this man right here is very willing to give a, I don't know, like a 10-year-old a sword. And he's even willing to get hit by it. So anyway, there's an important, well, a small trick, time save, coming up.
Yeah, so during the part of the tutorial where Orca teaches you how to parry, you can get what's called a quick parry by inputting the first parry like near frame perfectly. So let's see if either of them get it. No.
Nimzo didn't
not
get it.
And EJ did not get it either. But Nimzo was too early, so he lost more time than EJ. Because if you're too early, Oracle will knock you down and say like, hey, try that again, you messed up.
But at least we had the butter knife.
Yep, the hero's sword.
The feather sword.
So again, they're going to save and quit because now that they're going up to Forest of Fairies, it is faster to save and reload back to the platform than to run all the way there. There is a route of this category that that does not save and quit here, and it does run from Orca's house all the way to Forest of Fairies because of rupee routing, but that route is slower than what these runners are doing, so then just going to save.
We only do optimal routes around here.
I mean,
like,
this is losers' quarters, so it's only going to be the most optimal runs.
I agree. So anyway, though, this is a very dangerous bridge because it's got a piece missing, but and this is where we're gonna fight our first real enemies. Well, I guess I might put real in quotation marks.
Yeah. They both entered Forest of Fairies in under 11 minutes, so that's all right. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a red rupee they get, because we do need rupees for something.
Yep, we only need rupees to buy one thing in the entire run, and then we don't care about money after that.
Yeah, so it's, well, you'll know it when you see it. Oh,
Nimzo might catch up here. Oh, yeah, that
wasn't
really
a
good fight.
Yeah, that wasn't a great fight from EJ and a really good fight from Nimzo. Anyway, though, this is Tetra. She's stuck in a tree. Well, she was stuck in a tree till about 5 seconds ago.
So there's gonna be a little more cutscene here.
Yeah, the first 40% of the run here is pretty vanilla. Aside from the time saves. Let's see.
Yeah, they're practically tied. But that kind of makes sense. Like, not much to mess up in this part of the run, and like any minor mistake, is gonna just lose a minor amount of time.
Yeah, there's not any huge. Well, I mean, not any huge time losses that you're going to see very commonly.
Yeah.
I guess you can jump off the cliff there and lose like 30 seconds, but...
There have been times where I cross the bridge and I try to jump over, but then like the jump never comes out and he just falls down.
Now, speaking of falling off cliffs, Link here, he just tried to jump off a cliff, but luckily Tetra was there to grab him. So anyway, though, the gist of this conversation here is that Tetra is telling Link, or Link is telling Tetra he wants to go rescue his sister, and Tetra's like, no, but then the Birdman is gonna, like, argue with him. I think that guy's name is Quill.
That sounds right.
One of them's named Quill, anyway. There's, like, a couple of the birds. Oh, yeah, that is Quill, according to the chat.
Also, I want to point out that a big reason why we speedrun the Japanese version of this game is because this cutscene in particular is a lot slower in other versions of the game. I mean, there are other cutscenes, of course, where Japanese saves time over English, like, you know, all of them. But I think in this cutscene, you could really see the difference if you had someone start it at the same time in Japanese and English and had them play out.
Yes, I think I've seen a comparison somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, though, this is another downside of this route, is we got to see this really depressing cutscene. I mean, now, fortunately, I can't read Japanese, but you can tell it's kind of depressing, even without the dialogue.
Well, what's not depressing is both runners backflipped off the platform up there in under 15 minutes. So that is an indicator we use to see how good the run is. If you backflip off before 15 minutes, the outset split's going really well.
Oh, yeah, we've got, like, we're almost done with outset, like 30 seconds or something.
Yeah, they both might get under 16 minutes for outset. It's going to be close. Let's see.
Come on. Get the bag.
Yeah, I think they're fine. Wow. Both under 16 minutes, so both are off to a really good start. So, yep, more cutscene. Link's leaving outset to go rescue Errol.
You mean 6294301 is leaving outset?
Ah, yes, of course.
That number is used to
It's an anti-cheat.
I don't know. Yeah. You know, I mean, no offense, but these are some suspicious characters, you know, running this game.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, it's just so that, like, runners can't fake a run and splice in segments from a video. Because that number that they use to name Link on this file, they don't get it until right before the race starts. So then, like, we'll see throughout the run that name show up, which is a sign that, like, this is in fact live and not a video.
Now, that's where you're wrong, though, because if someone, you know, had enough time, like an infinite amount of time, they could just create runs for every different possible file name.
That sounds like it would take up a lot of memory.
Yeah, also, I think,
And mostly
I'm
a lot
not
of time.
sure how long that would take, but I don't think any of us would be around to see the result,
Yeah.
to say the least.
So this cutscene is a little scary because it's very rare, but sometimes it crashes the game. I think we're past the point where it can crash though. There's like a couple points in this cutscene where it can crash that we know of. And the fact that Nico is about to jump over, yeah, I think we're done with the possibility of it crashing. We don't know why, but like the game freaks out sometimes when when Nico has to change what he's doing. Like, oh, now he's standing on this platform. Now he has to jump across. Oh, what? I don't want to do that. And then the game crashes. But I'm trying to remember the last time I got it or someone else got the Nico crash. And I'm pretty sure the last time I remember someone getting it was me 5 years ago. So it is extremely rare. But because it's a tournament, it's like kind of scary. Like you really don't want it to happen now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time hearing of that crash.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe I've heard of it before and just didn't recognize it, but
And it makes
I don't
sense because
know.
like it is very rare. All right, so this cutscene, mashing through the text boxes as fast as possible is very important because the runner's going to try to get a good light cycle to run through Forsaken Fortress, grab some money, and then move on with the run as fast as possible. And to get the good light cycle, you just need to get through this cutscene as fast as possible.
Yeah. Well, to get the good light cycle without, like, incredibly optimized movement. And even then, still, I don't even think this light cycle is doable on English.
They do something else. Like I think matching through the cutscene is like less intense. Like you don't have to be as perfect, but there's like a different light cycle and movement they go for.
Yeah, well, anyway, though. Now, as you can see, Link is in a barrel. And apparently he's unaware that he was placed in this barrel.
The barrel was put on top of a catapult.
Now, there's a chance, it's very rare, but there's a chance that this can fail. And he'll have to, Link's gonna have to do a bunch of climbing to get up. Doesn't always hit the window.
Yeah, I've always seen it in Turdy where he goes to the window and rescues Errol immediately.
Oh, wow.
What?
They both
Got the rare window miss, so now they have to climb up Forsaken Fortress.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge time loss right there. Yeah, this is the Forsaken Fortress. Not the Forbidden Fortress. That's a different... Well...
That doesn't exist.
Yeah, that doesn't exist, but... anyway, long story short, this is another important cutscene right here, is the Gossip Stone. I don't remember why it's important, but it is important.
It is important because if you don't get it, you cannot get bombs.
Yeah, because you can skip that trigger, actually, with not much trouble.
Alright, looks like they're both getting the good light cycle. They just have to have good movement through here. I think they're both fine. Yep, they both got it.
Yeah, with a little room to spare.
They made that look easy. Wait, what? EJ's not window jumping, so that will give Nimzo a little bit of a lead.
Yeah, EJ's going for the safety strats, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe he just didn't like his lineup when he was running up and just decided not to do it. Alright, that was pretty good on Nimzo's end. The Bokoblin cooperated. Oh, EJ's struggled a little bit getting this Bokoblin to... Oh, there we go. Oh, no, I thought EJ was gonna do a side hop jump slash into the window, but I'm playing it a little safe. Alright, so this next room that Nimzo's about to go into is I think it's the first part of the run where if you've never seen a speedrun of this game before, it'll blow your mind. So there are these two moblins, and you're normally supposed to get under the barrel and go solid snake mode and sneak past them, or you could just pick it up, put it back down, and then run past them.
Yeah, this probably wouldn't work in real life, but yeah.
EJ's gonna do it. Ooh, that moblin turned out really early. Oh, that was close. That
was almost
so early.
Was almost kind of bad for EJ.
Yeah, for the record, EJ didn't do anything wrong. He just got bad RNG. And speaking of bad RNG, I don't know if Nimzo's gonna make this. Hopefully he does. Okay, good. EJ kind of got bad RNG too, but I think it's good.
Now we got some rolling,
sidling,
yeah. You know, like, what is sidling? I've never seen outside of Wind Waker. Like, I don't know.
Like what Link is doing exactly.
Yeah.
Like putting himself up against the wall and hugging it, moving to the side. I mean, I've done it before. Like, if I go hiking, and like there's some trails that are along a cliff edge, you kind of have to do that to be safe.
Yeah, this is the mini boss that Nimzo just killed. His name is Green Bokoblin. Wow, he didn't drop anything.
What about on EJ's end? Nothing? Okay.
Nope, not on EJ's end either. Now, this here is, I don't know, another cutscene you see, like, forever, every time, when that didn't make any sense. This is another cutscene you see a lot when you watch this game. Look at that. That's a bird.
This is one of the few cutscenes I like / don't mind, because you do not have to press A or do anything to advance the cutscene. Because if you notice, no one's talking in this cutscene, so therefore there are no text boxes to advance. You can just sit there and drink some water.
Have you ever had a pet bird?
No.
Well, I haven't either, but I know people who have.
Yeah, me too.
No, that's unfortunate.
What?
Yeah, Link just got kind of flung by this on the orders, apparently, of that mysterious man.
It's probably his pet bird.
Yeah. And now there's a mysterious creature repeating numbers here. And it's this boat.
How does the boat know your name? I think it's explained in the game. I don't remember at all.
Doesn't he have... He has some kind of access to the Gossip Stone, doesn't he? But it's...
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
I don't know if it actually says it explicitly, that's how he knows, but... Yeah, this boat is actually like a person.
Oh, that's a bit of a spoiler.
Yeah, I mean, look, okay, well, I won't spoil his name. Well, what am I going for? No, the boat and the guy have the same name, but the guy goes by a different name than the boat when you meet him when he's a guy.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, the boat's name is Coral, which is short for King of Red Lions. I mean, does he really look like a lion?
Kind of. It's just the horns that don't make any sense.
Yeah, it makes me think of like a dragon or something, but
Yeah.
what do I know?
I think a dragon makes more sense.
I'm not a lion expert. Okay.
Oh, that was really good rupee RNG. Nimzo's gonna be feeling pretty good about that, but then feeling pretty bad about that bonk.
Yeah, that bonk cost him. Oh, that wasn't. Oh, that was a big hit.
EJ, on the other hand, yeah, talking to that girl and not getting a good amount of rupees. Yeah, this is the one thing we buy in the run. But yeah, now EJ had to like come over to the side and get this money that Nimzo did not have to get.
Well, he got 10 rupees. That's just adding insult to injury.
Yeah.
Because I think that pot can drop 1 to 20.
Yeah, it's normally 1.
Yeah, most of those pots are fixed at 5, but not that one. So anyway, Nimzo is doing a technique called sail jumping. And this does save time.
And EJ is doing a similarly named technique called sail pumping. I think sail pumping is very slightly faster than sail jumping, but it's like, it's honestly pretty negligible, especially since they're only going 2 quadrants.
Yeah, this is spoilers, but we don't do a whole lot of sailing in this run.
Yeah.
So now...
I'd say Nimzo doing sail jumping here, though, is kind of bad, because you can really only do it when you're at the crest of a wave, because if you're like down low and you jump, you're just going to crash into a wave. But on flat water, it's definitely fun.
You get a wave crash.
Oh, that's why it's called that, of course.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Okay, now we're about to get the most important item in the history of Wind Waker. Guess what it's called?
The Deku Leaf.
No.
Oh, well, that's pretty important too.
Yeah, I guess it is. But it's actually the Wind Waker. It's very ironic that the Wind Waker is such an important item for speedrunning. I mean, look at the Ocarina of Time. You ever see that in any percent? Or any category?
Bug
yes,
limit,
you do.
Or I guess glitch list.
A few categories, but not that many. But this one, this is a very useful item right here. And now that we've gotten the sail and we've gotten the Wind Waker, the run, basically the vanilla, normal part is over. Now, normally here, our next step would be to collect 3 spiritual stones. But instead of collecting 3 spiritual stones, we're going to be collecting 3...
items to...
Yeah. Yeah, 3... We're still collecting 3 items. It's just they're not the items.
Items.
Yeah.
Yep, so Nimzo got double storage, and now he's going to do a super swim over to Crescent to open a chest. And if you open a chest... Well, now he has single storage, because he used up one of his storages to get fixed camera for the super swim, but he still has 1 more storage, and he's going to use that to... Oh, wait, this speed? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, he's going to use his remaining storage to open this chest to give himself chest storage,
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was close.
Lucky the Chew
Taken right now.
took an extra, second to electrify itself.
Although Nimzo got a pretty good swim up onto Crescent, EJ, it's still all right. Nimzo is saving some time over him from. He just had like a more direct swim to the chest.
Now, why are we opening that chest up? What are we doing here? What's the goal?
To turn the lights off to make it harder.
Oh.
But no, you get chest storage to shrink Link's collision so he can climb the pirate ship that is still at outset. Because, yep, even though like the pirate ship clearly took him to Forsaken Fortress and then left, because the game doesn't expect you to super swim back to outset, the pirate ship's just kind of still there.
Yeah. Also, I think it's important that we didn't go into any like doors or anything on Windfall. The overworld is still in the same state it was in when we initially got there from the bird flinging us. And in this state, the boat happens to be there. Oh, EJ's like slightly ahead now.
Yeah. I mean, I think EJ actually did seem to catch up quite a bit when he got chest storage, and then he just had a better swim. Like, Nimzo kind of went to Iceberg Isle, which is not the most direct way to get here.
I was a little finicky getting onto the boat there from Nimzo.
Yeah, that's just the nature of this boat.
This is a mini game called Ropes 2. It's the sequel to Ropes 1. And it's I mean, I guess it's harder than the first Ropes one, so
it's supposed to be harder. I'm kind of less worried about this than Ropes 1, because Ropes 1's honestly scarier. Because here, if you fall down, there are like those boxes over there you can climb up. But then, like in Ropes 1, if you fall down, you have to go all the way back to the beginning. Yeah,
now, normally in the game, the first of the 3 items we'd be collecting, the pearls, would be the red one. But in this case, we're collecting the blue item first. And guess what that blue item is? I'll give you a hint, it explodes.
Nehru's pearl might explode, I don't know.
Yeah, well, anyway, we got the bombs. I guess, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Nehru's pearl could explode, but I haven't seen that in any runs recently, so. Now, the next thing we need in this little shopping adventure, we've got our little shopping list out. The next thing we need is a leaf. And not just any leaf, a Deku leaf.
Also known as the green item.
Yeah, just like Ferore's pearl. One of those was right.
Oh yeah, because EJ made it to the pirate ship during the day, and Nimzo did too, they're both going to have an easier time setting up the super swim. Because they get to get double storage off of the guy by the docks. It's just easier to set it up if the guy is here.
Because normally, or at night, they got to use that mailbox.
Yeah.
So now EJ, well, I guess Nimzo's doing it too. EJ is doing the swim. He's doing the swimmy swim to the forest haven land. Yeah.
Does EJ do the clip out of bounds with fixed camera? I don't think so. Yeah, no, he doesn't. Okay. There is a trick here that saves a few seconds where you clip under Forest Haven while in fixed camera, and then you super swim over to the loading zone.
I haven't seen anyone go for that. But maybe Nimzo will.
Nope.
Apparently not. Well, Nimzo's going to do a slightly different version of clipping into the island with a bomb clip.
The nice thing about the bomb clip is that you can take damage from the bomb you used to clip out of bounds.
Yeah, I like that bomb clip. I can do that bomb clip. It's pretty simple. Yeah, we actually need to take damage here. Well, they need to take damage here, I don't. This is well, you're going to notice that this is a very vertical area. And there's an item in the Dragon Roost Land dungeon that we actually need normally to get up to the top of this little area, which we're going to need to do to get the leaf thingy. But we don't have that. So we're going to need to come up with another way to get up there, and you'll see what that is in, like, actually, it's going to be a minute.
So, no, this is not a rando race. This is a race for a speedrunning tournament. Or the any percent no MSS category. Looks like EJ is setting up Ducky Tree cutscene skip. So far, so good. Nimzo's still working on it a little bit.
Yeah, this is, basically he wants to get these chews out of bounds, so they'll be counted as dead, basically. And then what he's going to do is he's going to try and set it up so that when the last chew gets dead, he gets crushed by the Deku Chin.
Yep, so he's gonna
Can he get it?
reload the room while inside the cutscene by doing this. That looks like he got it. And if you reload the room while inside the cutscene, you skip the cutscene.
But the leaf still spawns, which is kind of important. I think there's... I can't think of any right now, but I think there are some cutscenes where doing that would spawn the item you need. Oh, and now this is...
Oh no, Nimzo did get it. Okay, I thought he didn't get it. That's good.
Yeah, EJ here is doing what we in the business call a zombie hover. Now, he's like kind of dead right now. But despite being dead, he can sort of... There's a window where you can jump slash. And so he is jump slashing over and over again to gain height. And that little thing in the corner, that's the grappling hook area we'd normally need.
Looks like EJ is finished with this hover just fine. Nimzo looks like he's doing alright too.
It looked a little scary for a moment there on EJ, but you got it.
It does not ruin hands with proper mashing technique. Like, the similar sense that, like, lifting weights isn't gonna hurt you if you do it properly and you act within your limits. Like, button mashing is no different.
So anyway, now that we've gotten the green item, the only thing missing for this trio is the red item.
The red? I mean, brown, red...
It's not really red. That is the one issue with this analogy that I came up with. Is that... but the red-ish item that we'll be needing is the quiver. And the reason why we need the quiver is because... this is spoilers a bit, I guess, but we're going to need to shoot some arrows later. And in order to shoot some arrows, we're going to need a quiver. Normally, when you get the bow in Tower of the Gods, you get a quiver along with the bow. But the way it works, if you get the bow item through another means, you don't get the quiver. So now this is another chest storage super swim thing, and he's heading to which fairy island is it?
Thorned.
It just had to be the special one. Yeah, because there's a quiver upgrade here, which will give us a quiver so that we may shoot arrows. Is he going to get a hole-in-one? No.
No. He almost got peg storage. Oh, that would have been so funny.
So now, once he's gotten this quiver, we're actually... we can basically... we've got everything we need to go to the end of the game.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. Nimzo swam into a raft and got pulled out of the water, so he has to reset charging it. Yeah, he's just swimming away. He doesn't want to put up with that again.
Yep, there's the third pearl, otherwise known as the quiver. And now... EJ is...
He doesn't have everything he needs to beat the game, but he has everything above the water that he needs to beat the game.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna go down to Hyrule now.
And now this is peg storage. Oh, he got it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
That's a fairly tricky spot right there. So now, in order to get down to Hyrule, there's 3 times in this game where you'll go down to Hyrule normally. Once after beating Tower of the Gods, once after beating Forsaken Fortress 2, and once after getting the Triforce completed and beating all the dungeons. But now Tower of the Gods is... we're not doing that. And we're not getting the Triforce either. So we got to go to FF2. In fact, I don't even think you could... something's going to come up later. You couldn't actually beat it just from going there through Tower of the Gods. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So now EJ has chest storage once again.
EJ set that up really quickly.
Yeah, I mean, that's it's not the easiest spot there. But he got it.
And Nimzo's now heading over to Private Oasis. Ooh, I love it when you end the swim right next to where you need to be. So you didn't have to move, you just turn around and got storage again. Alright, EJ's going for an air refill on this eye reef, which could be a little tricky. Ooh, this is a little scary, but he's gonna get away. Okay, he should be good. Yeah, he almost came out of the water there. That would have been bad. But sometimes the reef pulls you out of the water for no good reason. Oh, speaking of getting an air refill, here's a little scary. I kind of see why he did it, because he was going a little slow. He wants to play it safe. But that could be a scary place to get air refills too, because like the wall will like just say, "Oh, you want to climb me, right?" And then you'll get pulled out of the water.
Now this is the Forsaken Fortress 2. This is actually a completely different map from the original, the thing we were in at the beginning.
Yep.
So now, fortunately with chest storage, normally you'd have to do a bunch of nonsense to get up to the top here again. But with chest storage, you can just kind of climb up the walls a little bit. Okay, and that is That's the overworld portion. Well, actually, no, there's still a little bit more, I guess, but that's the
I
Great
don't know if
Sea
I'd call
portion.
this. Yeah, is this overworld? It's kind of like the bridge between. It's not. It's like a separate map, you know.
Yeah.
All right, looks like Nimzo getting a safety area fill at 4i Reef. I think that's 4i. I much would rather get one where Nimzo did than where EJ did. Oh, Nimzo swam straight into the spot he wanted to go to.
Yeah, that was clean.
Okay. So we're saving a tiny bit amount of time over EJ for swimming to the right spot. It's very
You'll
tricky though to like
also
get to that exact spot.
something you'll also you might notice. Since Nimzo, it was during the day when he swam to Forsaken Fortress, it immediately transitioned to night. It's just a quirk of Forsaken Fortress that's kind of funny. And now Tetra here is very impressed for some reason by the sword that she already saw on Link at the beginning of the game. And her two minions are rescuing the children. I think they're called Maggie and
Mila.
well, I don't know. Oh, is that her
Maggie
name?
Mila. Yep.
And now, you know, something else. No matter where you go in this game, you can't get away from those seagulls.
Outset, Forsaken Fortress. Are there seagulls at Woodfall? I don't think so.
I don't know.
There are on Dragon Roost, which they were at for a little bit.
So anyway, though, now we've rescued Errol, and that's the game. That was our goal.
Where is it?
Yeah, apparently there's like still some stuff to do. Oh, and the door locks on its own. You know, something I just thought of, like the water rising in this room, like
Yep.
that's gonna spill out and like do some like serious water damage to the exterior.
Yeah, that's
Like-
why everyone's gone after you beat Forsaken Fortress.
Yeah, because dealing like cleaning up water damage, that's a real pain,
Yep.
to say the least. So I can't blame everyone for dipping afterwards.
Yeah, speaking as someone that has had to scoop out a flooded basement before, it is not fun.
And like this isn't even a basement. Like it,
The giant
Like,
tower.
what does the plumbing look like here? Well, more on topic. Now this is another boss. This is one of the only bosses we actually see in this game. It's also one of the only bosses we can skip in this game, and we actually have to. So he's going to damage down there a little bit, and then
Whoa! New setup alert?
yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask EJ about that setup. I've never seen that before. But yeah, that allowed him to do the fastest version of Hellrock skip, which I don't know, like setupless, it's not that bad, but it's like tough enough where like a lot of people don't do it. But EJ had a little setup there to get the camera just the right spot.
So now EJ is going to meet this dude, and this is actually no, it was the cutscene before. This game actually has two animation sets, and we need the second one to be active in order to actually beat the game. So that little cutscene with the bird flying in gave us animation set 2. And now this little cutscene is giving us the Master Sword. Although I don't think that's actually relevant.
Kind of, it's not relevant only because if it didn't give us it here for some reason, then we could get the Master Sword somewhere else. or rather, the game would force Master Sword upon us elsewhere.
Nimzo got a pretty quick Helm Rock skip too.
Yep.
So now they're basically, I don't know, like 30, 40 seconds apart or something.
Yeah, it's definitely anyone's game.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that to try to bring hype to the race. It is actually still anyone's game for sure.
Yeah, because even though there's, there's probably like 30 minutes left in this run at this point, those last 30 minutes are going to be tricky. Oh, and there's the bird again.
Yep.
And some other bird we never meet.
Yeah.
Ganondorf's a little peeved. Oh, and here's another character we've never met. His name is Valu. And he's like, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's like one of the Mega Charizard forms.
It's a Lola Charizard.
Yeah, well, anyway, though, now Valu here is just going to rest upon thin air. And we're sitting here in the middle of the ocean in no particular place, I guess.
And no important landmarks around whatsoever.
And there is a, you might have seen there's a ring of light in the middle of the place we're at. And now our little dragon buddy's going to fly off. We hardly knew ye. Oh, there's the Triangle Island with the 3 statues in the corner there.
Mm-hmm.
At the side, yeah. But, well, if you know, you know. So now, now we've reached, actually, basically the end of the game. Normally, like in a real, you know, like a casual run, when you get to this point, there's still a couple more dungeons and pretty long quest you got to do, but for us, we don't have to do any of that. We're going to do a trick called the barrier skip.
But first, EJ still has to watch a little bit more cutscene. He's gonna run inside Hyrule Castle, and then there's gonna be another cutscene.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this empty castle. There's no one in there. No one in the halls. No one in the halls.
Tetris with us. Which is actually kind of bad. It does make, depending on the setup you use for barrier skip, it does make it a little more annoying. And EJ pulling bombs and dropping them behind him because you are not allowed to roll, like walking through the center of the room, because it'll, like, Crow's trying to talk to you with the Gossip Stone with the A button. So he chose to drop bombs behind him and give him a speed boost instead.
And dropping bombs will be important very soon.
Because that speed boost is for more than just going slightly faster. It's also used for speeding through the barrier.
Which setup is this?
I've never seen that setup before.
Well, I don't know what it's called either, so
yeah,
I guess we're in the same boat. But basically, we need a specific angle and position, and we're through the barrier.
That was fast.
That was very fast.
I am glad EJ. I did not realize he learned a new setup because the setup he used to do was a lot slower than all the other setups. So I'm glad he learned a new one.
Yeah. Fortunately, I have to say, as we've gone through this tournament, the barrier skip times have improved. Because there was some... It took a while in some of the early races, I'll say that much. And now Nimzo is going to be going for the same thing. Let's see what setup Let's see what setup he uses.
First, he has to cancel a knockback for the knockback barrier, which EJ made it look easy, but it's honestly, I mean, it's not luck, but it's a frame perfect input, and it's very frustrating to try again.
Now, EJ here, he's got to beat these 4 trials in order to make that little stone door thing disappear.
Which
and you might wonder how he's going to do that. Well, the short answer is he's not.
Not like we can complete the trials anyway, because we don't have power bracelets to like pick up Jahal or a hook shot to. Actually, I don't know how that works.
Mirror shield either.
Yeah, actually, how does that work? Does the game like give you items when you enter the boss fights, or does it only take items away?
Nah, it just takes them away. And Nimzo having a little bit more trouble with barrier skip, but EJ got the trials skip right there pretty quickly. Yeah, I think with the items we have when we come into this, the only thing we could beat is the forest trial.
Yeah.
And even then, actually, I'm not... It might take away your bombs for Calais Demos, so...
Oh, as you can't
maybe not.
It.
I don't remember if it does, but I think it does.
Oh, Nimzo getting barrier skip?
Yep. And now EJ is going to do this maze, which has Phantom Ganon in it. You're probably not going to see him, but he's there, trust me.
I mean, he'll show up at the end.
Yeah, he's in all these rooms, but we don't actually need to fight him since we already know the way. But here is where we need to fight him. Oh, that's good RNG.
That's the best RNG, in fact.
Exactly. Phantom Ganon has 3 different attacks. He can appear behind you and attack. He can throw a little blue energy ball at you, which you have to hit back in order to stun him. Or he can charge up some kind of orb attack that you also have to hit back to stun him. And the orb attack is the slowest, but having him appear behind you is faster than anything, so... And now Nimzo's going for a different trial skip setup here. EJ went for the thing above the door frame. He's going for the roll clip.
What Nimzo's doing is quite a bit faster, but it's also a lot harder. So that's the trade-off.
Well, he got it, assuming he doesn't drop the leaf pumps.
Alright, yeah, he got it.
Yeah. Oh, and now here comes the staircase. As you can see, these are some very dangerous enemies that, well, I guess we've seen the moblin before, but yeah, the guys in armor we've never seen before in this run.
And it really isn't much combat in this run. It's like the tutorial stuff at the very beginning, and then it's shooting everything with light arrows. And of course there's like the boss fights that EJ's about to do. But in terms of regular combat, there's not much of it.
Yeah, there's really only in the beginning. And now here's another cutscene on EJ's part.
The nice thing about having cutscenes later in the run is that we can just look at the other runner that may or may not be in a cutscene.
Yeah, look at him. He's going through that maze. The reason he's pulling a bomb there before he goes through the door, you'll see that a lot. Oh, good RNG too. Is normally when the door locks behind Link, Link will do like a little slow little animation where he looks behind him and looks at the door locking. But if you pull a bomb as you're entering the door, Link doesn't do that, and it saves. Well, I don't know how much time it saves, but it
Like 2
saves time.
seconds.
Yeah,
And that is
and
like
if this were
that
if
is
this
an
were a
intended
longer
part of it.
category,
Yeah, if it was longer. But
it'd be saving.
it is intended for that to happen, where like holding an item does not make Link turn around, because it'd be kind of awkward for Link to turn around while he's carrying Medley or Makar in Earth and Wind Temple. So like the developers intentionally put that, like if Link is carrying an item, then do not turn around at the door.
Oh, so it's allowed in glitchless bug limit.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like it should be, because it is intended for, like, the developers intend for you to hold an item as you go through a door. It's just specifically Medley or Makar. It's not really a bomb.
Oh yeah. Also, EJ's about to fight a boss. This guy is Puppet Ganon, and he's real jerk. Oh, that was good. Can you do it again? Oh.
One more time. Oh, I thought that was it.
Just missed. Oh, but that was still a pretty good fight nonetheless. Or should I say a pretty good fight segment? Because now Ganondorf is going to turn into the official animal of Australia, a spider. Look at that. It's a big spider.
The official animal of Australia is just spider. It's not a specific spider.
Yeah, I like to think so.
Oh, okay. Anyway, EJ tried to go for a strat there where you shoot Puppet Ganon's tail as he's flying back up in the air. And that does actually do damage to him, but it saves time, but it looks like he missed it both times. So now...
we call that Crip Shot. Oh, no magic.
That is, I've never seen that before. I've never seen a Keys drop a heart when you have that much health and that little magic. So you just gonna have to be careful with magic here.
And now, here's the third one. I think it's called a Moldorm, but I just call it a snake.
Yeah.
With a mohawk. But this is basically the same principle as the other two. Except that's really annoying.
He has to be so careful not to miss. Okay, good.
Yeah, that...
Yeah.
This guy just sort of like flails around, but you can stun him with a bomb, or I think shooting him with a light arrow does the same stun. Hitting him with the sword stuns him for like a second or something.
I think a light arrow stun is pretty, like, quick too. Like, he recovers pretty quickly.
Well, you don't really see anyone using it, so
yeah.
I don't know. But Nimzo is now fighting Puppet Ganon 2. They are almost exactly one Puppet Ganon fight separated from each other, and that was a pretty good first phase. As you can see, Ganondorf, he appears to have kidnapped some character we haven't seen before. I don't even think we see her name in this run. It's actually Zelda that he's holding.
Yeah, of course, Link has never met her, but it's very important to save her. Oh, yep, there we go.
Oh, crip shot.
Yep, so now Nimzo only has to hit him one more time. Oh, and he got magic.
Oh, full magic, yeah. Nimzo could even go for, like, Trog shot now.
Oh, wait, if he has full magic, then did he mess up the first phase of Puppet Cannon? Because I don't know if I get full magic.
Yeah, I think he missed 1 or 2 shots on the first. Oh!
Wow.
Damn.
So,
it's not looking likely for Nimzo now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because that is, that's I believe a 1 1/3 chance for each Morth to open that pot lid.
Well, for like an individual Morth, it's 1 in 5.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's 20% chance of that happening, and EJ got it. I was about to ask, like, oh, I wonder if EJ's going to go for Fairy Hover to play it safe. And the answer is he did not need to do that.
And Fairy Hover, in this context, is not the cursed thing at the end of the run that we used to do in Wind Waker HD. It's actually a different trick this time.
It is a different trick that is consistent. That is the important thing. This is a really good Morth Hover setup. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I spoke too soon. It's fine.
Well, he got it up there. He's got a... It's in position.
Yeah, so that position's pretty good.
So... Now, if he can get liftoff, he's... yeah, he's...
Oh my god, he's ahead.
I don't want to say he's got this in the bag, but... Because he could still die to Ganon, but...
He fell on that heart pretty fast. That was a little scary. Yeah, EJ's on PB pace, so he's probably getting a 115. Which, it's not the fastest race time that's happened in the tournament, I don't think, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, what Nimzo just did, I guess we should have mentioned this before. What he just did, jumping on that chain and backflipping, that skips the grappling hook entirely. Because you're supposed to use it to get up here. Oh! 2 Morths. That's not quite as good RNG as EJ, but that's actually still... Yeah, that's very good.
Although, like, for Nimzo to win here, EJ'd have to die to Ganondorf. Oh,
and,
what? Okay.
Well, also that has to not happen.
Yeah. Oh, that's a really good Morth.
So while we're looking at this cutscene, I don't know where I was going with that. While we're looking at this cutscene, tell us about what we used to do before Morth Hover.
Well, the GameCube version of Wind Waker never had to do it, but the original way to get up to that platform that Nimzo's about to go up to is you put a fairy down on this beam that he's standing on. You put like a fairy pot, and then break the pot with a bow to release the fairy, and then you hover up and hope that the fairy flies into you. It was like a 1 or 2% chance of actually working, but with Morth Hover, it is 100% consistent.
Albeit a little annoying to set up.
Yeah.
Takes a little bit more. Oh, he got a gold on that. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's his. So that means that's his best ever Warhammer split, but that wasn't first try. So that can still come down a little bit. Like another 5 to 10 seconds. I guess he did get it up on the platform pretty quickly. Or no, actually he can save more time because of the first morph flew off him in the completely wrong direction. It's maybe like 10 to 15 seconds he can still save there.
And EJ's about to fight Ganon.
Which, I mean, the fight should go fine because he did grab a second heart. So yeah, Ganondorf does 1 heart of damage per hit. So if you come in here with 1 heart, which is like normally what you do if you're going as fast as possible, then yeah, that's bad. You can't get hit, but he can get hit once and be fine. And oh, look at this Zelda Speedruns 2's rating just in time to see EJ win round 1 and get a new personal best in a race. But he has to beat Ganondorf first.
Yeah, hi, 99 people. Hope you like Wind Waker.
This first phase is the scariest part of the Ganondorf fight for sure. Looks like EJ's handling it fine. Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So now comes the second phase.
Which, there's some RNG in it. Looks like he's getting good RNG. Oh, might be a little nervous. He did not go for a second spin attack there. Oh yeah, he can't spin attack right now. He's probably like too excited about the PB.
Probably sweating bullets. Oh, and speaking of PB.
Oh! Oh, that was so scary. I'd say he kind of got lucky with that.
All right. And EJ wins round 1. Lost third place to quick spins, says EJ.
At 1:15:34, very good run, very good to get a race. And yeah, for context, world record is a little less than 2 minutes faster than what EJ just got. So EJ's got pretty close to world record there, which is nice. Yeah, it looks like Nimzo's about to finish up his run. Gonna get a low 117 or a mid 117? Yeah, mid 117. If the fight goes well.
Yeah.
If he did get past the first phase. Second phase, no, he could have to waste time because of RNG. Let's see. EJ got pretty lucky with the RNG. Oh, yep, there we go. The extra swings that don't help you parry him. Oh, this is...
Yeah, Ganondorf can just kind of, screw around for a second. I remember when I was a kid, I had 2 bubble wands, and I would try to do, moves like Ganondorf, like swinging them.
How?
Like blocking, the hits. But he's dead now, so...
That's the end of round 1. So EJ taking round 1. And we're gonna do round 2 right away. Or well, maybe not right away. It
No,
depends
well,
on our break.
yeah. Do they want to do a break? Do they want to do a little interview?
No, we're not doing an interview until the end. It's either a break or we'll go right into it. Um I was saying this before, but because the intro cutscene's 5 minutes and there are no inputs that the runners have to do whatsoever, I mean that's kind of their break. So I don't know if they're gonna want something longer than that. We'll see. Yeah, I really like this piano music at the end of the game.
Oh, they're ready to go again immediately.
Yeah, that's what I figured because they are gonna get a break just from the intro cutscene.
Or immediately.
Also, it is getting kind of late on the East Coast, so I imagine Nimzo just wants to do the second race and go to bed already.
Yeah, it is pretty late. I'm gonna go to bed. Wake me up when the race starts.
Oh yeah, sure thing. Yep, looks like they already reset the game and they're getting their new file ready. Yep, we should be getting started somewhat soon. The runners have to set up a new race time room and get that set up with like the new file name, which it looks like they have a file name. All right, we're back. Oh, another file name is 8 digits instead of 7 like last time. Yeah,
The
Mac, I'd say
varying number of digits is going to add a ton of extra runs to that idea I had.
oh yeah.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah, otherwise you're not gonna see anything.
Okay, yeah, my screen froze for a second,
Hmm.
but it's back now.
Alright. The countdown has started.
Oh, 30 seconds. Well, it's plenty of time to go grab a bite to eat, use the bathroom, pop some popcorn. This
Yeah.
has nothing to do with Zelda, but I had a pretty good chocolate cupcake earlier.
Mm.
And
We're
now, for
off.
those of you who didn't see the last race in full, yeah, this is what we call the intro. Takes like an hour or something.
Well, a little less than that. It takes about 5 minutes. There's no inputs the runners have to do. They just have to sit here and wait. I mean, personally, I would not be sitting here if I was running. I'd be like getting up and stretching or like refilling my water bottle or something. Yeah, we get to go through the lore again. Link had so much fun saving Hyrule. Or not really saving Hyrule, because Hyrule kind of gets destroyed. He had so much fun saving his family and the world that he's from that he wants to do it again.
Yeah, they should have had Hyrule, like, the Hyrule underwater, like, dungeons there as, like, DLC for this game. I mean, I know that wasn't, like, possible back then, but they should have done it anyway somehow.
I mean, there was DLC on SNES games, or not SNES, Super Famicom. That's Japan only. That feature was never in the States. It's not like
Yeah,
the
they gotta
the age that's the problem.
they gotta add like they could have had like under the water they could have had like the pizza temple, the cheese temple, the
Shirley Temple.
yeah, the Shirley Temple. What is that? I thought that was just a regional thing. Is that like nationwide?
Well, we live in different parts of the States, and I know what a Shirley Temple is.
I mean, like, I've never met anyone from, like, I don't know, Idaho ordering a Shirley Temple, but what do I know?
I think it's a commonly known drink.
All right. Anyway, yeah, so the intro, we've got about a minute left on it. And there's not much else to say about it. You know, they should have added it, like, where if you were starting the next, like, the new game plus or whatever, like, Link would be wearing the lobster shirt instead of the green tunic here.
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, it'd be mildly amusing. I'd be like, I'd do that thing where it's like, you kind of like get a little like air. Like, you kind of like, I don't know, you kind of breathe a little.
More comfy. Yep, so the game's showed off Outset, and this is kind of like its way of saying, alright, this is what the whole island looks like, and you will have to run around this entire island doing stuff, so here's a good look at it before you do it.
Yeah, this is Outset Island. As the name implies, this is where you set out from.
I wonder how many people watching just had their minds blown. Like, oh, it's called Outset because you set out on an adventure from here.
I there's probably at least like one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, see. But yeah, this is we got Errol again and her telescope again. And let's see if we can get as good an outset as we did last time, because last time they both had a pretty good outset.
Yeah, they both beat Outset under 16 minutes, which is really good.
Yeah, back to the old grind, going to Grandma's house.
Grandma's house with an upside-down Triforce.
Yeah. What is that, like, sacrilege? Like,
It's gotta be.
They're like, well, what do I know?
Hmm. Yeah, like, I mean, you don't see it in this run, but, like, if you do a casual playthrough, and you come back to this island, and the grandma is, like, sitting in a chair, sleeping, and she has, like, a blanket over her lap, that also has the upside-down Triforce.
Yeah, but at least you could turn the blanket the other way.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yep, they're gonna be save warping to avoid walking around because they do want to come back to the tower right away. Alright, so last time EJ got a bad RNG wave and Nimzo did not, so let's see what happens now. It happened again. EJ got the bad RNG and Nimzo got good RNG.
Oh, poor EJ, he's just taking, you know,
Somebody
L
else,
after
like,
L.
he
Yeah.
won the last round and he got a new personal best. But yeah, somebody else.
Like you realize this can never be like the most optimal possible run now because of that.
Oh, and here come the pirates. Out on a quest to find the One Piece and rescue Tetra.
I'm sorry, out on the quest to find the what?
One Piece? Because, you know, the pirates.
No, I'm pretty sure they're just trying to rescue Tetra. I don't think they're looking for any One Piece.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you might be right. Oh, okay. Nimzo accidentally talking to Errol, so now EJ is ahead. That's kind of the beauty of Outset, is like little tiny things like that can go wrong. But everything else is really straightforward, so like it's very common for runners of varying skill levels to trade leads.
Yeah, this is still anyone's game.
Yeah. I'd say like once you get through this tutorial, then you start to see the difference between good runners and not as good runners.
Let's see if one of them can get that quick parry this time.
Oh yeah, neither of them got it before. Ooh. I think EJ was too late, and Nimzo was too early, so it is exactly like last run.
Well, I guess we can just, you know, like play the previous commentary.
Yeah.
They can just load that up.
Well, they both got this sorted under 10 minutes, so far so good. And now they'll be saving and reloading the game again, because it is faster to run up to Forest of Fairies from the tower than from Orca's house. The one reason you need a sword is to get past those trees. You can do the rest of that without a sword. I mean, it's a lot harder to like do force fingers without a sword, but you can do it.
Let's see, will any of them fall through the bridge?
yeah. Hopefully not.
Ah,
Oh, Nimzo, that was close.
yeah, closer than I ever thought I'd see, anyway.
Yeah. I think it's because like the bridge is kind of blowing in the wind. Its height changes too. I think that messes with the auto jump. Alright, Nimzo getting a little better rupee RNG than EJ. We'll see if that makes a difference. Oh, that is not good. One of the goblins fell over. Yeah, Nimzo got the lead. So this is a lot like last run, where EJ was ahead because of a better sword tutorial. And then Nimzo caught up a lot with a better fight.
Yep. All right, let's see. Now, you know, I wish there was like a chance for like something funny to happen in the background of these cutscenes. Like, I don't know, Gonzo comes in and he's like, I don't know, he falls over on a rock. But it's just the same thing every time.
Yep. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, does the grass blow in the wind differently every cutscene? I feel like it would. Oh yeah, it is different. It's RNG.
Mhm.
Yeah, Link forgets that he can't walk on air.
Yeah, he doesn't have the Tingle Balloon. You don't even get the Tingle Tuner in this route.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, because if you did get it, you'd only use it for Forest Haven. It's just not worth it. It's like way too slow to make it worthwhile. Yep, here's Quill again. Alright, they're almost done talking. This
Man,
Tetra
Mount
say like,
Washington reached a wind chill. Oh, sorry.
no, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, a wind chill of negative 110 degrees. That's pretty cold.
Oh my god. I remember, like, 'cause I live in the Northeast. I remember, like, telling some people a couple days ago, like, yeah, in northern New England, it's gonna get to negative 100 with wind chill. And everyone thought that I was crazy and that I just misheard or someone was lying to me. But nope, it's even colder than that.
Yeah, up on Mount Washington.
Mwah,
Can
mwah.
you tell that like we're like looking at stuff we've already seen before? Because like what is there to say about this?
Oh, with this cutscene?
Yeah, like we get a shield. I mean, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Instead of like the regular shield and the mirror shield, they should have had like another shield called like the, I don't know, the shield. It would be like two shields like stacked on top of each other.
How would that be useful? Like the outer layer breaks, you still have an inner layer.
Well, yeah, the outer layer would break and it would stun the enemy. Oh, by the way, they both got, well, EJ got 16 on the dot, it looks like, but
Yeah, close enough.
both had a pretty good outset again. You know what else? Like, I guess it's because you get it so late in the game, but like, I swear, none of like the artwork or like the appearances of Toon Link in other games, like Super Smash Bros. And Hyrule Warriors, he's always got the hero's shield. But like, you know, you'd think they'd give him the mirror shield at some point. I mean, it's a very... I think the mirror shield design in this game is like really cool. But maybe maybe I'm in the minority on that one.
No, I agree. Actually, the mirror shield is my profile picture for a lot of my accounts at work. Because I think it's a pretty cool design. Of course, any account I use to like email management or like something like that, I do not use the mirror shield as my profile picture, but for like other stuff that I do like on a more like regular basis, I use the mirror shield.
Okay, we're back on the pirate ship, and this is... We didn't discuss it before, but this game is called Ropes 1. And there's a 1 in 5 years chance that the game will crash here.
Yeah.
Or so I've been told.
Yeah.
Yeah, this pirate here, his name is Nico. And I know a guy named Nico, but like, he doesn't look anything like this.
There's someone that used to speedrun Wind Waker named Nico. He didn't speedrun it for very long though.
I mean, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Yeah, people would be talking about the Nico in game, and he'd think that he was talking to them, and it would just get really confusing really quickly. At least I'm assuming that's what happened. I don't know for sure.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Honestly, they've both been doing really well in the ropes games. Like, I was halfway, like, kind of hoping that there'd be something funny, like, you know, something like catastrophic, but no such luck. Or unluck. I don't know.
Yeah. No such bad luck.
Yeah.
Also, neither of them got the extremely rare Nico crash.
And it looks like EJ actually saved a small amount of time on that split. Nimzo lost a tiny amount of time, so they're now like a tiny bit closer. And now here's that cutscene where mashing is important again.
Yep, to get a good light cycle, because the light cycle, like the lights are moving in this cutscene, and it's not like they get reset after the cutscene ends. It's like it's all continuous. They both got the good light cycle. They had good movement through it. And Nimzo got a trick called window jump, and then EJ decided not to do window jump and lost time to that. So I wonder what will happen this time.
Yeah, unlike Final Fantasy VII, the cutscenes in this game are not pre-rendered. They're just like in the game. Well, which is also why storage. Well, we'll get to that later.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if like the cutscenes in this game were videos, like in a lot of other games, like storage would not really work.
Yeah, there's only one. The only cutscene that's a video in this game is the credits, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the intro, I guess, is too, but
yeah, I think it's both the intro and the end credits. I think in the randomizer, there's a setting to remove the intro and ending credits videos to save space on the or to
Yeah,
rather like reduce the size of the ROM.
yeah, that's like, I think it's the ending video takes up like it's like a quarter of the ROM or something.
It's a lot.
Anyway, though, yeah, this is Forsaken Fortress, or whatever those Japanese characters were. And as you can see, we didn't quite make that barrel throw launch.
And we just missed the window. Actually, funny thing though about that spot that Link smashed into the wall, if you go there, like now that you're not in a cutscene anymore, there's no collision there. Like they had to pretend there was collision there to make the cutscene work, but there isn't actually collision there, so you can just go through the wall.
What a ripoff. I want a refund for my copy of this game I bought. How long is this? Like almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was over 20 years ago, I think.
Good grief.
Yeah. Also, EJ also did window jump, so that is a little different. I mean, they both got early light cycle, which is very impressive. Oh, it's not cooperating for Nimzo. Oh wow, the McCollin's being extra stupid.
Yeah, something about enemies in this game is that if you like knock them off cliffs, they just kind of die.
So,
Which you wouldn't normally expect because they don't take fall damage. They just die.
well, I mean, like it's like the specific scenario, right? Because like they're not gonna make the enemies like get back up to the stoplights.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. I don't have the source code for the logic. Anyway, this is that barrel thing again. This part of the game's got a lot of barrels, like the barrel you get launched out of, that barrel, the barrel coming up. Oh!
Oh wow, Nimzo didn't even roll. Oh, that's kind of scary. They turn around super early for both of them.
They both, it was pretty close.
Yeah, I just want to state for the record that like EJ and Nimzo didn't do anything wrong there. They just got bad RNG with the Marlin turning around really fast. Oh, speaking of bad RNG, is EJ actually gonna make this? There's no... Wow. Okay, yeah, that Marlin's easier to get past than I thought.
Here's settling again.
Yep.
Something I just noticed, they've got the telescope equipped to different buttons. We got to ask them about that in the interview.
Of course.
This is the hard-hitting investigative journalism the public demands.
Yeah, it's not like I want to ask EJ about his new PB or about the Hellrock skip setup I've never seen before, the barrier skip setup I've never seen before. No. We're to ask about the telescope equips.
That's what you should be asking about. I don't know what that other stuff was.
Oh wow, the Pakaba did not drop anything for either of them again.
Wow.
Oh no, never mind. It did.
Oh, it dropped the rupee. Yeah, that's a huge financial boon.
And the rupee dropped directly in between Link and the door, so EJ was able to pick it up, which is probably a good thing because I don't think he got that much money on outset, so he kind of needs it. I think Nimzo's fine for rupees. I don't remember how much he has, but I think he's fine. It's kind of funny to see that like EJ just got a new personal best in the last round, and he is now a whole second ahead of that last run.
A little more than a second, even.
Yeah.
Apparently, Nimzo forgot to split. I don't know if the splits are visible on stream, but...
I mean, they're not.
Yeah, well, he forgot to. So we'll never know how whether he lost time or not. Yeah, also, oh, this is something interesting. I think during the cutscenes, no, that's not it. Yeah, never mind. Oh, something that is actually it, though, is that in the English version, in addition to the slower text, there's an extra little cutscene here between the bird throwing you and Link waking up. There's
like when I first started speedrunning this game, and I was playing the Japanese version, I was really confused about like why that cutscene wasn't there. Because they added it in after the Japanese version of like the boat bumping into Link at like dawn. It's like still kind of dark out, and then like the boat just kind of bumps into him. Oh, still not much to talk about. It's just kind of a, I don't know, cutscene. Then after this, they need 80 rupees, which they should both be kind of close to 80. We'll be picking up rupees all the way to the store that sells the sale, which you do need for this category, because there is a method of skipping the sale. It is not allowed.
Yeah, it's illegal. We need 80 rupees to get the sale. Because the sale costs 80 rupees.
Yep.
So let's see. 67 rupees. And 66 rupees. Okay. Well, that's enough for Nimzo. Yeah, he's good.
Oh, EJ is really good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, EJ is good too. Doesn't have to get the yellow rupee this time. But the only bad thing here is now he's got 2 extra rupees that are just going to be there for the rest of time.
Well, he's going to get more money later on. He's just not going to use it.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like, he's going to end the run with... Oh, no, EJ, don't talk again. He's going to end the run with, what, 22 rupees? I think it is. I honestly don't pay attention to the rupee counter when I'm doing runs. I think it should be 22 for him and then 20 for Nimzo.
And we've got sail pumping and sail jumping here. So which of these 2 techniques is faster?
Sail pumping, I think. It's probably something that needs more testing, like the timings. I think pumping's faster. It's definitely like the better thing to do, and it's like good to use in all different water conditions. Because like here, where like the water is very rough, sail jumping is kind of tricky because you can't really sail jump at the bottom of a wave. You have to be more towards the top.
Yeah, because if you sail jump at the bottom of the wave, you'll wave crash into the top of the wave.
Yeah, exactly.
And here's the best item in the game. The Wind Waker. It's good because you can play songs with it.
Yep, only reason why it's good.
Yeah, we don't play a single song with it. Well, unless you count that.
I would not count that.
In this, but yeah, I wouldn't.
There's a more beginner-friendly route of this category that does learn a song, and you play it once or twice. I don't remember how many times. I mean, it might just be once. Yeah, like these winners are not going to be learning any songs.
Yeah. Yeah, but the Wind Waker does have a use that may not have been intended by the developers, that being storage. And storage is nice because it allows us to skip cutscenes. Oh, and it also allows a bunch of other stuff, but anyway, though, this is some more very normal gameplay. If you haven't noticed, we've just sort of been going through like how you would casually play the game up to this point, but now things are a little different.
Oh, Nimzo getting a really good swim. And almost touching the blue chew again. Deja vu from last run.
I have a Blue Chew plush.
Oh, nice.
Or what do you call those things that are like knitted?
Yeah, plush. I don't know what else you call it.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Now let's see how EJ does. Ooh. Another close call with that chew. Ooh, well, he got hit, but...
It's hit, but it's fine. Because
Yeah.
he already has chest storage.
Yeah, that little cutscene of Link... Yeah, that messes up your storage. Because like I said, storage can be used to skip cutscenes. Whether you want to or not.
It looks like Nimzo is... Oh, no!
Oh!
Oh. This is
not good.
This is not good.
So what does he do now?
Jeez, he didn't save.
Is he like
you just save and quit and then do the backup? Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I don't know what happens if you draw it. I thought it would just like put you back where he started before. Or just put you in the boat. Okay. Where is this? Is it? It's Six Eye Reef.
leave a little little comment there for the people.
I really think he was supposed to save warp and not do that because now he has to sail from Six Eye Reef to Dragon Roost. I don't think it could control the boat earlier.
So, there's the tornado, the cyclone there. Yeah, that's kind of cool from this angle. Cyclos. Well, I guess it's a water spout, but...
The cyclone. I wouldn't call it a water spout.
Yeah, but I mean, like... I don't know. That, like... The scale, like, a real, like, tornado or water spout would be much higher, but, like... It's too small to be a hurricane. It's... And anyway, ropes 2 again for EJ. Is still on that cyclone. So he's still in that quadrant.
Oh, he just left the quadrant.
Oh, yep.
Oh, he's probably getting kind of close to... Oh, that is Windfall.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Oh wait, is this actually the correct backup to do then? I thought it would be too slow. But maybe this is what you're supposed to do. So, yeah, EJ has Bobs. And
Yeah, he got the blue item again.
so the backup for Nimzo is he got really unlucky. Like I wasn't really paying attention to his swim route. I don't think he swam anywhere bad though. Cause there's like some paths you can swim through that make it more likely to cause that white reload that happened. But it is possibly just got like very unlucky. So the backup now that the pirate ship is no longer at outset is to make the pirate ship spawn at Windfall, and it starts by triggering the Great Fish cutscene. So that's what he's gonna do right now.
Yeah, I mentioned it before, but it's kind of important that you don't go anywhere, like into anywhere, while when you're at Windfall and everything, because the pirate ship will no longer be there when you come back. And unfortunately, that happens when you avoid like that. So.
Oh no, Nimzo, no.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah, so this is bad because you're actually not allowed to climb back into the boat until you get Din's Pearl. Because he accidentally jumped out of the boat, he just has to drown.
Oh, uh-oh, that's a banned trick he's doing.
Banned trick.
I don't know. I don't think anyone would mind at this point if he like just did a manual super swim to Windfall right now, but it's still against the rules. So
yeah.
And EJ, meanwhile, is back at Forest Haven getting the leaf. The leafy leaf. So, while all that nonsense is going on, let's see what the backup route is for getting into the pirate ship here. Because unlike the one at outset, this pirate ship is locked.
If you just roll clip to clip inside the wall of the ship, and then oh look at that, you don't need password.
Oh, yeah, that was
pretty fast.
I was kind of hyping that up to be like a little more difficult than it was. And now he's reached ropes 2. And by the end, he'll have about 4 minutes of time loss to that, all that stuff that happened.
That's gonna be more like 5 minutes. He still has to get over there, and then Nico has to talk to him, and then he has to open the chat.
Yeah.
So it's like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I forgot when he split. Oh. Yeah, that can happen in ropes 2. What Nimzo just did. Now it's definitely going to be 5 minutes. And the EJ is going for a Deku cutscene skip again. See if he can pull it off. He's got to get crushed by the Deku chin.
Is that too early? Nope, he's fine.
No.
This is fine. Because look, the other Korok's gonna be there. And it'll all be okay. Yep, okay. So that is a weird... I don't know if it's one frame or... It might be frame perfect. Where it's like not... It's not wrong, but you have to reload the room to get the leaf and everything to spawn.
Now Nimzo is going to be getting bombs about 5 minutes late. Okay, so he lost about 5 minutes, 6 seconds.
So Nimzo could still get a sub 120, and so he's definitely not out of it. Like, if
Yeah,
EJ
I mean,
gets
like,
unlucky with wards,
yeah, there's a ton of stuff that can still go wrong for EJ, but it's looking a little less likely for Nimzo now.
yeah.
And he's gonna really have to play pretty well.
So another thing about Nimzo having to do this backup route is it is now endless night for the rest of the run. They can make super swimming to islands harder because it's like harder to see where you're going.
Oh man, we're gonna see some cool cutscenes if he continues this, though. It'll make it all worthwhile.
Yeah, yeah. And now EJ's swimming out to a raft to get a chest, to get chest storage, to clip it to Thorn Fairy early. So first he has to get storage twice off of Beetle's barrel, and he got it somewhat fast. It is
Yeah, he got it. I think that was faster than the first race.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just by a hair.
But it's very tricky to get storage there because it's a frame perfect trick relative to when you're gonna land on the barrel, and the barrel's bobbing up and down, so it's very difficult to time that. Because, it's bobbing up and down underwater, so you can't really see it.
Yeah, it's a little, what we in the business call janky.
Yeah.
It's a good thing there's all these chests in the overworld, so you can get chest storage. I don't know what you'd... Can you get into Thorn Fairy without chest storage?
Yeah. You can super swim into the opening before the vines load in. I think this...
That was a little scary with air for a second, but
yeah.
Turned out just fine. The EJ is going to get the last, second to last major item in the run. Last major item in the overworld.
A quiver, but he does not have a bow to shoot arrows with, but
but he's got a quiver to hold the arrows, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, you...
Now he's gonna get storage off of this peg. He got it somewhat
Is
fast.
he?
Yeah.
Oh, my stream must be behind.
Run.
Oh.
Yeah, EJ.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about the last... Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I got a little confused there for a second, but...
Yeah, I mean, last one he got it pretty fast. This was not as fast, but still good.
All right, let's see if Nimzo, he really could use a good Deku Tree cutscene skip right here. Let's see that Deku Chin.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no. He's not going to get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So he has to watch the cutscene, but he will still get the leaf, and he'll still have the zombie hover up there.
Yeah, but that's another. How much time does that lose? Does this cutscene take?
If you attempt the skip and you fail it, it loses like maybe 2 minutes.
So I don't think Nimzo's going to be PB in this time around.
No.
Well,
he
no,
wasn't
EJ
because of the
PB'd
bomb.
last time,
Yeah.
but he could still get sub 120.
Yeah. Oh well, no, he can't because he failed that cutscene skip.
Oh, yeah.
But EJ could still get. Let's see. It looks like he's playing it safe with the eye reef, like trying to extra make sure he doesn't get caught on the wall. Oh my! Oh, that was. Oh, he got an air refill from that. I don't know if you noticed
Nice.
it. Yeah, because like
Yeah,
the
it was,
island loaded on top of him. They're just the game was like, oh, you're not in the water, you're on this island, so here's more air.
Better
But it wasn't
than him
actually
leaving
air.
the island. I think that little spot where you can climb up on the rocks exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to Forsaken Fortress. Now, since we have a sword, the lamp moblins won't catch us, but we will not encounter any of them.
Yep. Is there even a lamp moblin up here?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
And now Nimzo's going for the hover. And no, it's past midnight.
Yep. Well, not for everyone, but
Yeah, well, for me, yeah, the new crosswords are available. I do the daily cross. You ever done a crossword? It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I've done several before. Alright, this hover's looking pretty good for Nimzo. He's losing way low. Oh, that was a little close.
Yeah, but he made it.
Did his PB? Oh, I think his PB also failed the country cutscene skip. That's why it looks like on his splits, he's not losing much time. But I think he did lose 2 minutes to failing the trick.
Well, there's plenty more time to lose or to gain back where that came from.
Yep.
It's still, well, it's kind of anyone's game. But that window is closing up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Nimzo can still get a 121, and like you can definitely win races with a 121. It comes down to how well EJ's playing.
There's Gonzo rescuing Tetra. Another downside of no MSS is that if you get to this cutscene after in the MSS route, the regular any percent route, you Gonzo isn't actually loaded there, so his model doesn't appear.
But it looks like Errol is kind of flying away because you don't. The models are not there, so that you'll see something carrying her.
Oh, here's that bird again. And that flooding room again.
all that water damage.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Ganon, you know, you know what I bet it is? I bet there were roots in the pipes, like in the Forsaken Fortress, and that's why all that water is, like, backing up. Ganon,
Yeah.
he needs to call in, like, someone to look at that, because this is, this is not a cheap fix, believe me. Like, this is going to be a massive... Anyway.
Alright, I want to see this again. EJ's set up for the fast on rock skip.
Watch him not do it just to spite you. Oh. No, I guess he doesn't want to spite you. Oh, well, maybe he does.
Yeah. Does he go for it again? Because he doesn't have to worry about magic. I guess he will go for it again. He should not go for it again, but we'll see. Oh, he's doing it again. Well, hopefully he's mindful of his magic. He's down in Hyrule.
You did it.
Yep.
Third time's the charm. That was the third try, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So EJ could still get a personal best even after that. However, he would need a first try morph at the end, and I mean 2 races in a row. That'd be really lucky.
Yeah, it's yeah, I don't see him PBing off this, but yeah. I've been wrong before.
Alright, Nimzo getting double storage at Private Oasis. Let's see how this swim goes for him. Alright, so far so good. It's finding... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I wonder if, like, islands just load way slower, too, at Endless Night, because that island took a really long time to load. Like, I thought Nimzo was just going the wrong direction. But I've had it happen before where I'm swimming there at Endless Night, and I just don't see the island for a really long time.
I don't... Could probably test that.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna.
Regardless of, like, it's actually just loading way slower, or if it's just hard to find out that's, like, dark and stormy. Regardless, it is still very hard to do these swims at Endless Night. But, you know, like, any person has to do them, so... You know, it's not the end of the world if you have to do it in a any percent no MSS run. Oh, and there's Valoo sitting on nothing.
Yeah. Good old Valoo. Does Valoo do anything like else in the like casual game?
He gives Kamali the ability to fly.
Oh yeah. There's like that lore with like, you know, he gives them the stuff to fly, the Rito.
I think he gives Ritos his feathers, and that's where their wings come from, or a scale, something like that. Like he gives like something from his body to help the Rito fly. Yeah, so EJ, he's going into this with a kind of small amount of magic. I don't know if that's it might be enough to like fly over the gaps after the barrier. Yeah, it probably is. But then like once he gets inside Ganon's tower, he's gonna need a lot of magic. Which I mean, it is there. It's just a bit of a time loss. All right, he had a really good barrier skip last time. We'll see how it goes now. Oh wow, really good fast knockback cancel.
See if he can bring it home. He's getting into position, pulling his bomb. He's doing the interpretive dance. I think there was an episode of Dexter's Lab where, well, never mind. I don't know.
Only
like
90s
there was
kids get that.
Yeah, there was some kind of like dance his dad was doing to fix the TV. But yeah, he got another pretty clean barrier skip there.
Yeah.
First try. Pretty good.
Oh yeah, his magic's fine. But yeah, like I said, he's gonna have to fill up a lot of magic when he gets inside.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what Nimzo does with Home Rock Skip, because EJ was stuck here for a bit.
I imagine EJ called Nimzo up to tell him about the new setup.
Ah, yes, of course.
Or not.
I think that's good. Yeah. Alright, so Nimzo are pretty good. Home Rock Skip.
Yeah.
Yeah, EJ getting all the magic in this room because he needs it.
Oh, is he gonna go for the roll clip?
Yeah. I think he figures like he's got a pretty big lead on Nimzo, and if he wants to go for a PB, then he has to do this. Because this version of Troll skips faster than what he normally does. But yeah, it's definitely harder. He's struggling with it a bit. There we go. Now he just has to have good leaf pumps, and he should be good. I also sidling into the side of that door is faster than just opening it, and that works because like when Link is sidling, into a corner like that, his body like clips into the door a bit, and it triggers the loading zone to the other side of the door.
Yeah, it's how much time does that save? Like a couple frames?
Yeah, I mean it's in the frames. There are other titles like that that you can do in the run, but for whatever reason, runners only choose to do that one. Like at Forsaken Fortress 1, there's a spot you can settle into a door, and I think it might save time, but yeah, people don't really do it. Oh wow, the perfect RNG again.
That's 3 perfect RNGs.
Yeah.
2 from EJ, 1 from Nimzo. We'll have to see if Nimzo breaks the streak.
Alright, yeah, so EJ is not going to be able to PB anymore because of trial skip not going super great. But still get a very good time. He's on pace to beat the PB he had earlier today, that's for sure. Alright, now EJ's gonna do the staircase with his new light arrows that he's totally allowed to shoot even though he doesn't have a bow. Yeah. It is kind of important to like get up these stairs quickly to time a good cycle on the 2 moblins up here to try to get like a double shot. Yeah, there we go. So they were lined up and EJ could shoot through both of them with 1 arrow.
I never even thought of that. But yeah, that is kind of important. You can skip the staircase fight, but it's a little bit involved.
I think it's just slower. Like, unless you are also going to skip this cutscene, then you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Which, skipping this cutscene, I guess is banned indirectly. It's not like explicitly banned, but like, if you're skipping this cutscene that EJ's in, you're doing puppet get and skip, and that is banned. No, actually, no. I guess skipping this cutscene is banned. Because if you skip this cutscene, then puppet Ganon never spawns.
Nimzo's about to do the barrier skip.
And Nimzo had an alright barrier skip last run, so we'll see how it goes this time.
Let's see.
Like, I think knockback cancels give you a bit of trouble. Oh, wow, he got it really fast.
Yeah,
okay.
That was pretty quick. Now, how about the actual skip? There's 2 parts to the barrier, if you haven't gathered. There's the knockback barrier, which you can skip pretty simply using that little Wind Waker pole. And then there's a physical barrier, which is
invisible wall.
Yeah, and it took a long time to be able to skip this thing. And the first method in this version of the game was very involved, but now we've got this relatively simple one.
Right.
Is Nimzo's stream dropping frames for you?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like he messed up the bomb pulse, so we had to like get knockback cancel again. EJ's struggling a little bit with this fight, but not really because he finished up phase 1.
Yeah, phase 1's the phase 1's the one where you can eat a lot of time loss there.
Yeah.
Phase 2, I mean, there's still some time loss, but you can pretty much always get it.
Yeah, I mean, EJ did mess up Crip Shot last time, so we'll see if he gets it this time. Okay, he did miss it there, but he still has another chance to do it and get the full-time save.
Only one magic drop there.
It's good enough. No, that was way too early.
Nimzo's still doing barrier step.
Ooh, okay, well, EJ has plenty of magic. They all dropped the giant magic jars.
Can they even drop the small magic jars in this fight?
I think... No, I'm not sure.
It might just be the large ones. I don't know.
I thought they could drop the small ones. Alright, Nimzo got barriers.
Nimzo, yep.
Oh wow, I can't believe EJ got that, and he's not taking damage. Come on, EJ, you gotta damage out a little
what's
bit
he
more.
doing? What's EJ doing? He's just, goofing around.
I mean, at this point, he's not getting a PB, so it's like, I don't know, maybe he's like a play it safer and not take as much damage as he normally does. Alright, EJ did get first try last time. Not that he really needs that now, but it'd be funny to see him get it again.
Imagine he gets like... I mean, if he gets the worst actual possible score, he gets money from that.
Ooh, Nimzo getting a really fast trial skip.
Yeah.
Let's see, try number 1.
Oh, first try.
No. Maybe a little second try. Okay, he didn't get either try, so he's doing the backup fairy hover.
Oh. This is something spicy. We don't see this in this race very often.
So what he's going to try to do is drop a bomb on a pot with a fairy on it, and then land on the fairy. And get the fairy to heal him during the cutscene of the warp pot opening, because the bomb he's using to open the fairy pot will also open the warp pot. Also, Nimzo got the worst RNG on Phantom Ganon there. This looks pretty good. We'll see what happens. Yeah, EJ got it.
Did he get it?
Yep.
All right. Well, congratulations, EJ. Of course, the only problem is now he's got to damage down again, but...
Yep. Luckily, there are bombs up here. Because yeah, damaging down again takes up a lot of bombs, but you get a refill. Okay, that was interesting. That was definitely not intentional. I don't get why EJ's reloading the room. Because there was still a Morth there you could have done Morth Hover with, but maybe he blew up the other two and he wants a safety Morth? I don't know. Alright, let's see. So EJ got the Morth into position like kind of quickly last time. There was a little bit of a blunder at the very end. So we'll see what happens this time. So far it looks so... Okay, yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. That's kind of far to the left. I hope he doesn't knock himself off. Okay, no, he's good.
All right. Can EJ get the dub? Okay, he's one Ganon fight away from...
Moving on to loser semis.
Yeah.
Against... I don't think we know who the other person's going to be yet. Or did their race already happen?
Let me check the bracket.
Wait a minute. No. Gobity versus J-Wist is loser sevens. That side of bracket's a little behind. So then the winner of Gobity J-Wist plays Aloha Kirby? No.
The winner of Gobity Gymnast will play the winner of EJ
Oh, okay.
And then
Gobity J-Wist already happened.
Yeah, and then the winner of that will play Minnie or Alola. So, we'll see what happens.
Yep. Alright, let's see how Nimzo's propaganda fight goes. So I guess like one thing that Nimzo might want to do, because I mean at this point like EJ would have to die to Ganondorf, I think a few times for him to be able to win. But what he could do is go for the Morth RNG record. So like Ocarina of Time has like the Dampe record, so when we get the equivalent of that is the Morth record. So like for example, when EJ was trying to get up to the top of this room, he tried burning the pot lid with a Morth twice, and it failed twice because of RNG, so that's why he did the fairy hover. So then you could just keep reloading the room and keep trying to get good RNG with the Morth. And the record is 25 Morths. At least in the tourney. The tourney record's 25. I think the actual record's 28.
What's the Dampe world record?
Oh, it's way bigger than 28. I can tell you that. I think it's like, it's not triple digits, but I think it's like, or maybe it is triple digit. I honestly have no idea. It's probably more than 70 though.
I don't know if there's an official leaderboard for that one.
No. Ooh, Nimzo getting crypt shot. Alright.
Probably just lost in the annals of ZFG's chat.
Huh, that is crazy. Did you see that? Like he has full health and the keys dropped a heart even though he only has half magic.
Yeah.
It was weird when it happened to EJ last game. It is even more weird that it just happened to Nimzo there.
Yeah, I don't know what the odds of that are.
It's got to be super low because like I've never seen that before, but I have seen it twice today, so that's something.
All right, here's the Ganondorf fight for EJ.
Oh, EJ
that
is
was
struggling with quick spins again.
Yeah, he's really nervous about this
yeah,
PB he can't get.
He's so nervous he hit Zelda. Oh, he almost got hit there. Alright, that's gotta be enough damage. Oh my god, EJ, you gotta not do that.
EJ, no, EJ, no.
This is why we get a safety heart, because it's fine that he got hit once, but he cannot get hit again. Yeah, he's not quick spinning.
Right, just one more hit between EJ and victory.
Alright, yeah, that's it.
Yep.
EJ is done, and he will be moving on to face the winner of Gobbity Bobbity and Gymnast in loser semis. They're getting a 118. Still a very good time.
Yeah, sub 120 in general is pretty good.
Alright. Maybe Nimzo's going for Morth record? I mean, the fact that he's still going for this. Or maybe he just wants to finish the run. Oh, no, he's... Okay. Looks like he's still gonna go. Keep going. Although the Morth record is very... You have to be very lucky, or rather unlucky, to beat it.
EJ says he's ready to come in whenever.
Yeah, just come in. We probably have to get like pulled in from the waiting room.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. No, he's in the waiting room.
Alright, looks like Nimzo's just gonna finish up the run. Hello.
Oh,
Congrats
hey,
on your
EJ.
PB.
Yeah, that was a pretty interesting run. Not the greatest start, but it finished pretty well, I guess. Dude, if I just had a clean Ganon, I would have gotten third place.
All right. Ask him about his helm rock setup.
Yeah.
That's new, right? I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I started doing it like a week or two ago. It's usually pretty good. I was sucking today. It's just a camera setup, just so it makes it so that I can just hold up when I'm flying towards the corner.
Yeah, you still have to you have to pull leaf with the correct timing still.
Yeah,
but there's no setup for that.
The first run, I accidentally moved my camera, even though I had the camera set up, and then I just got it. But then this one, I don't know, I was messing up exactly. But yeah.
Oh dear.
Pretty sick. Kind of annoyed at the bomb segment this run. That was a pretty bad bomb segment.
Well, you're not as annoyed as Nimzo is.
Yeah, it's true. He got owned by bombs harder than I did.
Yeah, I wasn't really watching his swim, so I don't know what happened, but he was ahead of you there, and then he got the white void out.
He told me that he didn't do anything like in particular, so it might have just been the rare dumb thing, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Seems like he's getting more.
I don't know, maybe he clipped into the windfall quadrant for a frame or something, and that was enough.
We have to look back, probably.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I'm pretty satisfied with that PB though. Although I do want more, but
well, you're gonna be racing a lot more, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think it's what Gob Jim. I think unless Gob actually practices, because I don't think he's been practicing.
Yeah.
It's most likely Jim. Oh, it's Nimzo. Done.
Yeah.
He will. I think Nimzo is done. And I don't think he'll be interviewing because he doesn't do mic. So.
Also, your barrier skip setup, I've never seen that before either. Is that like the mini setup, but you replace the backflip with rolls? Like, what is that?
Yeah. So I'm pretty particular with that thing. I mess it up pretty easily. So I need the backflip and the side hop to be in succession with something. So even if I'm facing the other way, I still pull a bomb to get into the flow. And then for the backflip, I like doing it after something. So either it's the leaf. But if you get the knockback cancel really quickly, you can't do leaf backflip with Tetra there. So if that does happen, I just turn around and do the 3 dry rolls.
Interesting. Okay.
But if I do have a really slow knockback cancel where a Tetra gets pushed the other way, then I will do the leaf backflip.
Yeah, because I frequently have that problem where I'll get knockback canceled too quickly, and then I just kind of have to wait for Tetra to show up before I do anything. So yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah, and then even though I turn around, I still pull the bomb because I just feel like placebo. I feel like I side hop better if I pull a bomb, but it doesn't do anything because I'm facing away from Tetra.
Right.
But that's pretty sweet. So I guess you have to bracket.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward bracket. There's not many people left. It's going to be you versus Gobby or Gymnast, and then the winner of that versus
the loser
Mini or Aloha. And then
ideally, this round finishes early. We can just start the next one. There's only 3 matches, and one of them just finished.
Yep.
Hopefully. But yeah, it's cool. I don't know if I'll continue to grind as hard as I have been. Maybe I should, because I feel like Jim or a practiced Gob, but it's hard to come by the second one very often. But I feel like Jim is insanely consistent, so that'll be hard. I think this one would have been close too if Nimzo didn't get screwed up by the void out, but that's just unlucky. I would not. I think I lost 2 minutes on the hover for the warp pot. It could have been pretty close. Yeah, that's all I have to say if we're done here.
Sorry about that. My dog wanted out.
See.
So EJ,
yes.
How'd the run go?
That one was bad. The first one was okay. I PB'd, so I can't be too mad, but I lost I was like 30 seconds behind at Home Rock. So that's pretty lame. But it's whatever. But yeah, I'm happy, I guess. Honestly, before I lost to Mini, I really just wanted to lose, but then losing to Mini brought out the competitiveness in me.
Yeah, because you got your first 115 not too long ago, and now here you are PBing in a race.
Yeah, I feel like I've gotten pretty consistent within my sum of best. I feel like I should not mess up at all, minus my PGs are kind of bad sometimes, but I mean, I never play perfect. And then Morths. My hover, I don't know how Mini only loses 50 seconds to the hover, dude. My hover is so slow. It's insane. I was really trying to get the bomb community best today, but couldn't do it. Oh crap, I just made Nimzo win the poll. Hold up.
Wait, go back.
But yeah, I'm all set here if we want to sign off. I need to go get food. I'm hungry. So yeah, I don't know.
Get Italian.
Maybe. So I don't know if this is wrapping up immediately soon, but I am personally going to step out. I don't know what you guys are going to do, but yeah. So thank you guys. Thanks for the commentary.
GG's on the race.
Appreciate it. And I also appreciate the restream. Thank you.
Say goodnight to my dog.
Good night, dog. All right. Goodbye.
Right. So yeah, any last thoughts before I take us out?
No, that's about it.
She's a very sweet dog, but she is a little annoying. Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty then. So please do give our two runners here a follow. EJ125 and Nimzo, both excellent runners, as well as our two commentators, Mac. You can type in that link in my chat, and Slam.
Scam.
Thank you. Thank you both so much for commentating. This shall be it here for us tonight. However, we've got plenty more races coming up on the schedule, starting off bright and early. About 7.5 hours at 8:20 a.m. Eastern. We'll have the A&R Time Randomizer Season 6 managed winners round 3 between Sora and Seize. We'll have the winner randomizer by weekly tournament settings race at noon. A couple more weekly races. We'll have more Occupy Time Randomizer races. More OTR. We'll also have semifinals game 2 of Majora's Mask Randomizer Mystery Tournament Season 1 between Robin and Pixel Shake, and the grand finals of the Breath of the Wild 100% tournament between the Player 5 and Xiaoxiami. Doesn't look like we presently have any Wondercare matches on the schedule, but keep an eye out. And give the CSR channels to follow ZeldaSpeedRuns, ZeldaSpeedRuns2, ZeldaSpeedRuns_3, and ZeldaSpeedRuns_4 to know when our next race will be. Note also the Link Past Randomizer Pilot Spoiler Tournament winners is going to start having some race streams on these channels as well, as we've got a Winners Round 2 match on there for Sunday. You also decide if you want more action, there is a lot to be had. In the meantime, though, as of right now, we're going to go over and raid the Legend of Lame, who is doing some Windwaker Moon Jump all dungeon speedruns. So we'll see how that's going for them.
That guy's great.
So thanks for watching, all, and we will see you next time.